What if I told you that the world's most thrilling motorsport, a spectacle of speed and cutting-edge technology, was once a death trap, where drivers raced for glory in glorified tractors? The transformation of Formula One isn't just a story of engineering. It's a saga of courage, genius, and a relentless pursuit of the impossible. Get ready to uncover the hidden gears and untold stories of how Formula One roared from its dangerous beginnings to the high-tech, heart-stopping phenomenon it is today. We're diving deep into the history books, unearthing the legends, the innovations, and the sheer audacity that forged the ultimate test of man and machine. You might think you know F1, but trust me, you're about to see it through a completely new lens. After the dust settled from World War II, a war-weary Europe slowly began to piece itself back together. Amidst the rebuilding and the yearning for excitement, a new kind of competition was born from the ashes: international motor racing. People craved speed, drama, and something to cheer for, and Grand Prix racing fit the bill perfectly. It was chaotic, thrilling, and incredibly dangerous. It was in this raw, untamed environment that the very first official Formula One World Championship kicked off in 1950. The roar of engines at Silverstone wasn't just the sound of cars starting a race, it was the birth of a global phenomenon. Back then, the idea of safety was almost laughable. Drivers were true daredevils, strapping themselves into flimsy machines with little more than a leather helmet and a prayer. There were no safety barriers, just straw bales and trees. Every corner was a gamble, every straight a test of nerve. These men weren't just racing, they were staring death in the face with every lap. They navigated perilous tracks that would make modern drivers flinch, tracks with bumpy surfaces, treacherous turns, and a constant threat of disaster. Forget sophisticated telemetry or advanced crash structures. Their only real technology was their own innate skill, their courage, and perhaps a bit of luck. It was in this crucible of danger and raw talent that legends were forged. The name Juan Manuel Fangio echoes through the halls of motorsport history like thunder. He wasn't just a driver, he was an artist, maestro of the wheel, who emerged from Argentina to dominate this terrifying new sport. Fangio's calm demeanor masked a ferocious competitive spirit and an almost supernatural ability to control a car at its very limit. He won 5 world championships in the 1950s, a record that stood for decades, driving for different teams: Alfa Romeo, Maserati, Mercedes-Benz, and Ferrari. He didn't just win, he showcased unparalleled precision, an almost intuitive understanding of racing lines, and a masterful control of his vehicle that left rivals in awe. His driving style was pure and unadulterated, a symphony of skill and courage. He set the gold standard for what a champion driver should be, inspiring generations and laying the foundational spirit for the sport's incredible evolution. The early years of F1 were a testament to human bravery, a captivating dance on the edge of disaster, and the raw, unpolished beginnings of something truly extraordinary. As F1 gained momentum, it became clear that winning wasn't just about the driver's grit. It was also about the brilliance behind the scenes. This era was defined by an explosion of innovation, fueled by an insatiable hunger for speed and an unwavering desire to outsmart the competition. It was here that iconic teams started to carve their names into history, becoming more than just racing outfits. They were engineering powerhouses, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. Teams like Ferrari, McLaren, and Lotus weren't merely building cars. They were crafting legacies, each with their own unique philosophies and groundbreaking ideas. Ferrari, with its passionate Italian heart, embodied raw power and a relentless pursuit of victory. Enzo Ferrari himself, a man of fiery temperament and unyielding ambition, saw racing not just as a sport, but as a proving ground for his road cars and a testament to Italian engineering prowess. From their earliest days, Ferrari's cars were known for their potent engines and their striking red livery, which became synonymous with speed and prestige. They brought a blend of artistry and engineering to the track, a tradition that continues to this day. Then there was McLaren, founded by the visionary New Zealander Bruce McLaren. This team quickly became known for its meticulous engineering and pragmatic approach. Bruce was not only a gifted driver, but also an astute engineer, and he instilled in his team a culture of innovation and a constant drive for perfection. McLaren pushed boundaries in chassis design and aerodynamics, always looking for that marginal gain that could mean the difference between winning and losing. And who could forget Lotus? Colin Chapman, the brilliant and often controversial founder of Lotus, was a true revolutionary. He famously said, "Simplify, then add lightness," and his cars embodied this philosophy. Chapman practically rewrote the rulebook on car design, introducing concepts that were years ahead of their time. He pioneered the monocoque chassis, a strong, lightweight structure that greatly improved both performance and safety. He introduced wings to Formula One, radically transforming aerodynamics and downforce. Later, he explored ground effect, using the shape of the car's underbody to create suction, effectively gluing the car to the track. These weren't just tweaks, they were seismic shifts that changed the face of motorsport forever. The relentless pursuit of speed and performance wasn't limited to specific teams. It was a sport-wide arms race. Engineers became rock stars, turning garages into laboratories where new ideas were constantly being tested. Aerodynamics evolved from simple, streamlined shapes to complex wings, diffusers, and barge boards, carefully sculpted to manage airflow and generate crucial downforce. Engines underwent dramatic transformations too. From naturally aspirated giants, F1 moved into the era of turbochargers, where massive power outputs were squeezed from smaller engines, leading to incredible horsepower wars in the 1980s. Every component, from the tires to the suspension systems, was subjected to intense scrutiny and constant refinement. These advancements weren't just about going faster, they also inadvertently pushed the envelope of safety. Stronger chassis designs, better brakes, and more sophisticated tires all contributed to making the cars more controllable, even at insane speeds. This era of innovation, driven by these iconic teams and brilliant minds, laid the groundwork for modern F1. It was a testament to the relentless human drive for improvement, a period where every season brought a new technological marvel, forever changing what was thought possible on four wheels. But for all the incredible machinery and engineering marvels, Formula One at its core has always been a story of human drama. It's about the people behind the helmets, the legends who dared to push themselves and their machines to the absolute limit. These drivers weren't just racers, they were gladiators, artists, and strategists, transforming what could be just a high-speed parade into a high-stakes chess match, played at over 200 miles per hour. Their rivalries, their triumphs, and their heartbreaks are what truly shaped the soul of the sport, giving it the emotional depth that captivates millions. Consider the electrifying rivalry between Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost. It wasn't just a competition, it was an epic clash of titans, a psychological war fought on the racetrack. Senna, the raw, passionate, almost spiritual genius, possessed an unparalleled natural talent, especially in the rain. He pushed boundaries, sometimes recklessly, always with an unyielding desire to win. Prost, the professor, was his polar opposite. Cool, calculating, and incredibly intelligent, known for his smooth, efficient driving style and brilliant race management. Their battles, particularly during their time as teammates at McLaren, were legendary, filled with controversial collisions, dramatic overtakes, and intense psychological warfare. Each of their encounters became a story, a chapter in F1 folklore that fans still debate and rewatch today. It showed that even with the same machinery, two different philosophies could produce utterly mesmerizing racing. Their rivalry wasn't just about winning races, it was about defining an era, about two contrasting philosophies of racing battling for supremacy, leaving an indelible mark on F1's history. Then came Michael Schumacher, a force of nature who redefined what was possible in the sport. Schumacher combined Senna's raw speed and Prost's strategic brilliance with an almost machine-like work ethic. He brought a new level of professionalism and fitness to Formula One, transforming the role of a racing driver into that of a finely tuned athlete. His dominance with Ferrari in the early 2000s wasn't just about his driving. It was about his ability to build a team around him, to motivate, and to extract every last ounce of performance from himself and his car. His record 7 world championships stood as a monumental achievement, a testament to his relentless pursuit of perfection and his sheer driving genius. Every overtake he made, every pit strategy his team devised, every moment on the track where he pushed the limits became a story of courage, genius, and unwavering victory. These drivers and countless others didn't just drive cars, they breathed life into them. They translated engineering brilliance into blistering lap times and spectacular performances. They face down fear, pushed through exhaustion, and often risk everything for the checkered flag. Their personal stories, their struggles, their moments of glory and despair are what connect fans to the sport on a deeply emotional level. They are the heart and soul of Formula One, the reason why millions tune in, not just to see who wins, but to witness history being made by extraordinary individuals. Fast forward to today, and Formula One is truly a technological marvel, a sport that seems to exist on the bleeding edge of what's possible. It's faster, smarter, and arguably more thrilling than ever before. The cars themselves are masterpieces of engineering, a complex symphony of cutting-edge technology that would have seemed like science fiction just a few decades ago. The hybrid engine era, which began in 2014, fundamentally changed the sport. These aren't just roaring gasoline engines anymore, they're sophisticated power units that combine a conventional internal combustion engine with powerful electric motors and energy recovery systems. This means that cars are not only incredibly powerful but also remarkably efficient, harnessing energy that would otherwise be wasted through braking or exhaust heat. This shift has turned engine development into an even more intricate battleground, where manufacturers like Mercedes, Ferrari, Honda, and Renault pour billions into finding that elusive extra horsepower and efficiency. These engines are marvels of modern engineering, pushing the boundaries of thermal efficiency and power delivery in ways that directly impact road car technology. And then there's aerodynamics. What started with simple wings has evolved into an art form. Every surface of a modern F1 car is meticulously sculpted to manipulate airflow, creating massive amounts of downforce that essentially suck the car to the track. From the intricate front wings and barge boards to the complex floor and rear wing, every curve, every slot, every millimeter is designed to gain an advantage. This insane downforce allows cars to take corners at speeds that would be unimaginable for any other vehicle, putting immense physical strain on the drivers. The design process involves millions of hours of computational fluid dynamics, CFD simulations, and wind tunnel testing, making aero development a constant, high-stakes arms race. But it's not just about the physical components. Real-time data analytics has become the invisible backbone of modern F1. Every car is packed with hundreds of sensors that collect terabytes of data during a race weekend. This data, on tire temperature, brake wear, engine performance, driver inputs, and much more, is streamed live to the pit wall and factory control centers. Strategists and engineers analyze this information in real time, making split-second decisions that can dictate race outcomes. From predicting tire degradation to optimizing fuel usage and timing pit stops, data analytics has transformed strategy into an exact science, adding another layer of complexity and intrigue to every race. And who are the gladiators of this modern era? Drivers like Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen aren't just racing. They are performing at the absolute peak of human skill and technology. Lewis Hamilton, with his record-equaling 7 world championships, has become a global icon, blending raw speed with a deep understanding of strategy and an almost unmatched ability to perform under pressure. Max Verstappen, the young, aggressive Dutchman, has emerged as a formidable rival known for his audacious overtakes, relentless aggression, and breathtaking car control. Their battles are reminiscent of the legendary rivalries of old, bringing intense drama and excitement to every Grand Prix. Every track is now a stage for drama, strategy, and jaw-dropping speed. From the historic streets of Monaco to the futuristic lights of a night race in Singapore or the ultra-fast circuits like Monza, each venue presents its own unique challenges and opportunities for spectacle. The crowds are bigger, the stakes are higher, and the technology is more mind-boggling than ever. Formula One today is not just a sport, it's a global phenomenon, a showcase of human ingenuity, athletic prowess, and an unyielding quest for victory that captivates audiences worldwide. Beyond the roaring engines and the dazzling speed, Formula One is brimming with incredible secrets, mind-blowing records, and quirky facts that highlight just how unique this sport is. Have you ever wondered how fast a pit stop really is? The fastest pit stop ever recorded was by Red Bull Racing in 2019, changing all 4 wheels in an astonishing 1.82 seconds. Think about that. A team of highly trained mechanics can swap out 4 tires faster than you can blink. It's a choreographed ballet of precision and speed, a testament to human coordination and efficiency. And what about the sheer grip these cars generate? Modern F1 cars generate so much downforce that, theoretically, they could drive upside down in a tunnel at relatively low speeds, around 120 miles per hour depending on the specific car and conditions. The force pushing the car into the road is greater than its own weight, making this seemingly impossible feat a reality in the world of physics. It's a vivid illustration of the incredible aerodynamic engineering at play. Did you know that the G-forces experienced by an F1 driver during braking can be as high as 5G? That's 5 times the force of gravity, enough to make your internal organs shift. Imagine that feeling on every hard brake zone, lap after lap, for an hour and a half. It's why F1 drivers are among the fittest athletes in the world, with incredible neck strength and endurance. Another quirky fact: during a Grand Prix, an F1 car's brakes can reach temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius, glowing red hot. These carbon-carbon brakes are designed to withstand extreme heat and provide immense stopping power, going from over 200 mph to 50 mph in just a few seconds. From the minuscule tolerances in engine components to the intricate algorithms guiding race strategy, Formula One is full of these hidden wonders. It's a sport where every tiny detail matters, where engineers and drivers are constantly pushing the limits of what's possible, keeping fans perpetually on the edge of their seats, always craving the next record, the next innovation, the next mind-bending moment. From its humble, dangerous beginnings on dusty tracks after a global war, to the high-octane spectacle of today, Formula One has evolved into the ultimate test of speed, skill, and strategy. It's a continuous saga of human ingenuity and daring, constantly redefining what's possible on 4 wheels. If you want to uncover more legendary stories from the world of sports, hit subscribe to Origins of the Game and dive deeper into the games that shaped history.